Okay, so I'm here at Coco in Camden filming for the iTunes Festival for Bebo, and we're here, it's raining, but there's a great band about to play tonight. It's the Ting Tings.
My favourite band is the Ting Tings, absolutely.
Obviously Ting Tings, fantastic band. Good night, a bit rainy, but you put up with it for a good band.
The whole album's fantastic. Every song is great, it really is.
You are a genuine fan.
I really am, I love it.
Cameras. You're
and so are my two kids.
We met in a rehearsal studio thing in London about 5 years ago. We made a band called Dear Eskimo with another guy. That didn't work out. Did about 2 years of that. Didn't get a record out. Through that and throwing parties after it because we was feeling so down about that band finishing that we threw house parties and played. And I picked the guitar up for the first time about a year ago, and Jules went back on the drums that he hadn't played for quite a while. Okay. And that's how it started. We would describe our sound as pop music, but maybe, you know, real homemade pop music. I think people sometimes think pop music is manufactured and, you know, 10 writers and big productions, and, you know, we wrote this album and recorded this album ourselves in Salford, so it's like but we love pop songs, so it's like a real homemade pop album that's quite percussive, quite feel good. It's got like frustrated lyrics, but the sound of it, because we wanted to feel good and we was, you know, playing to it for parties, they've got, you know, you can dance to it, and I think that's how we'd sum our band up.
We miss a lot of it because as soon as we kind of went #1 in the UK with the album and single, about 2 days later we flew off to Japan. So every time this, like, everything starts to get to a good level where we should be getting really excited and stuff like that, we leave, go off to another country. So we kind of miss it a lot of the time. We're sort of chasing around the world, and we felt it for the first time when we came back to Glastonbury, didn't we? We came back here and there was like, we done Glastonbury last year for 75 people, and this year it's 14,000 people, and there's a massive difference in that. We were like really shocked when we done Glastonbury.
We have different favourite tracks on the album. Mine's That's Not My Name, because I like what it stands for. I like that it's a sort of screw you to people that prejudge you and, you know, pigeonhole you. And we wrote that song when we were feeling quite down, and it's nice that it's turned into something quite uplifting.
My favourite one is Be The One. It was the quickest song we wrote. I'm very impatient when I'm in the studio, and it was probably the most Manchester sounding track we've got. And it just felt, it just felt a bit darker than the rest of the tracks, and I can sometimes lean towards being a bit dark in the studio, so that's my favourite one. There was a story going around that I wrote, I think I was George Michael's co-writer, so Careless Whisper and Last Christmas, they're all kind of my co-writes evidently, which isn't true, unfortunately.
So you're saying that's not true?
It's not true, unfortunately.
I wish it was. That would be so cool.
How is Sam Kim? We haven't seen him for ages. Is he working for?
I just read that. I don't know if the rumour's true. Just want to hear what you guys have to say.
Well, Sam King better say hello and say hi, how you doing, before he starts releasing information like that.